Countdown starting.
All right, looks like Pico de Gallo was the first one out of the gate there. But again, they're all going to report their individual time, so that doesn't make too much of a difference. Pico's been watching a lot of runs today, but he didn't really have the opportunity to practice before this race. So I'm interested to see how his first run of the day goes.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be the wild card in this race, I think. Opting to avoid the shell entirely, going to try to dodge this fish up here.
Well, he certainly had the opportunity to observe a lot of fast runs and maybe take some notes on those strats. But shout out to Pico. He really did a lot to make this event happen, and he's doing a lot behind the scenes with the streaming. So I hope he does well in this tournament, but also we need his help in the booth.
First one to the magic pot right there and into stage 2. Looks like Pole's voice also. Kumakan, no issues. It's Alti. We're good to go. Bruce was no trouble today.
Yeah, clean first stage for everybody. That's always a good way to start a race.
Everybody's clean through the first room of stage 2. Pico's still with a little bit of a lead, though that may be due to him off the starting gun faster. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody make any real mistakes, so they're probably all about close to even at this point. There's so many opportunities for RNG in this game that at some point there's going to be some separation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially here with coming up to the Prairie Dogs.
Would you say that the Prairie Dogs was the most frustrating of the boss fights?
For me personally, absolutely the most frustrating, because they have the most, I feel like, the most RNG. They have the most annoying, like, pop out and disappear. I mean, plus
That's
you have
true.
to contend with the crabs, waiting for them to actually be able to be bubbled.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating. Most of the bosses seem to have RNG in terms of what objects they give you, but these ones on top of that are also RNG as far as their placement. You don't have to chase down the walrus. You know where he's going to be. You don't have to worry about the conductor running away on you, but those eels, they can certainly
go where they
ahead.
want.
Yeah.
They definitely do. Looks like everybody's moved on pretty quickly through the eels, though. Not too bad.
I think they've all been taking some notes on these fast runs we've seen.
I would definitely agree with that. I mean, if you're going to pick somebody to go after and try to emulate, I mean, any one of the previous runners would be a good choice.
That's right. So far, these are all great candidates for moving on, but, they do have to perform 3 runs, and it might not go so well the next time. We'll have to wait and see. Looks like Pole's voice and Pico are both waiting at the walrus. See if he's in a good mood. Seems to be dropping some fish. All 4 are on the walrus at the same time.
So far, so good. Pico's got some okay RNG so far. We'll see how many ice blocks he gets here. Just the one. Great.
Saw Alti drop a shell, but be able to go down and pick it back up. Now, Alti with an interesting strategy there of getting out of the water and hopping on the ice. Do you know any reason why that would be a good idea?
Maybe it's a swag strat. I don't really know.
Could be. It certainly keeps him safe from getting hit by anything, but I don't think it's any sort of a time save.
No, maybe he's found a way to manipulate the RNG and get the walrus to cooperate. I mean, he did throw the shell pretty quickly.
Alti was a last-minute entry into the competition, so maybe he found something out this morning and he didn't share it with the rest of the class.
He did play a little bit, I think, at the very beginning of Mermaid. He was messing around with some stuff, so he's got some knowledge.
Sure, and like you, he's a regular participant in the Learn Fast races put on by Overswarm, so he knows how to pick up a game quickly.
You are 100% right. A tough competitor.
Looks like Pico's getting some favorable drops here from the conductor.
Look how close these guys all are. Pole's Voice and Kumakan finishing the conductor off mere frames apart.
Remember, Pico probably has about a 5-second jump on all these other folks, so it'll be interesting when the times come in if they stay this close.
That is fair. I think that at this point, him and Alti are probably right about on pace with each other. Pole's Voice and Kumakan about on pace with each other. And it's going to be a tight race at the end here. It's going to all come down to the what is it the Pico keeps saying?
About the Ursula fight?
Yeah. Something about those poor unfortunate souls.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what he refers to as those hands on the way into the fight.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I see we have another guest in the commentary booth there.
Oh, is that my dog coming through?
I did hear your
little
dog.
pie.
That's fine. I had to mute my mic to yell at my cat, so I understand how it goes.
I think she's trying to let me know that the mailman might be coming by or something. Something is outside the front of the house.
Now, I don't know that we've seen any of these runners take a death in this run.
No, they've all been very clean.
That might be the first time
with the
we've
quick
had
finish.
everybody to Ursula. Wow.
He is flying. See how his Ursula 2 goes. Pico de Guile also on to Ursula 2. It's Alti finishing up Ursula 1. Pole's Voice still looking for those fish. Looks like, actually, you know what? It looks like Pole's has got the small bubbles, so he must have taken a death somewhere and we missed it.
It may not have been a very costly one time-wise, but he is paying for it now by not having that power-up.
Kuma with the finish. Let's check that time. Pico's going to be right behind him, it looks like. Pico with a finish. Alti a few hits away. It's Alti with the finish. And it looks like Bull's Voice has just got a couple more hits here to get through Ursula 1. Having some trouble, being that he doesn't have that power-up. Taking some risky strats here.